Mr. Bear, are you sure you have to go on vacation?
Yeah, Mr. Nare. If you go on vacation, who's gonna teach us about science?
Have no fear, young scientists. You can learn anywhere with Bill Nare the Science Bear.
How did we get here?
Never mind that now. We are here to learn about energy. Much of what we do requires an energy supply.
But where does energy come from?
Often, we get it from natural sources, such as wind, water, and sunlight. And in this lesson, you'll learn how these can be converted to electricity for everyday use.
Energy is everywhere!
Energy sources that can be regenerated are great to take advantage of our massive energy needs. In fact, we already utilize some of these resources like wind, water, and the sun. Let's look more closely at each of these to see how we can benefit from them and in turn power our lives. Windmills are becoming a common sight across the United States because they are incredible power-producing machines. The wind turbines you've seen in fields along coasts such as this one, and even in people's backyards, convert wind energy into electrical energy. The blades of the turbine spin as the winds blow, which then turns a mechanism inside the structure. This mechanism is attached to a generator, which is what produces usable electricity. Oh, my hat!
Don't worry, Mr. Nare. I got it.
Oh, this wind. Oh my gosh!
You see, kids, the wind is going to blow whether we use it for generating electricity or not. Wind power is one of the most efficient ways to generate electricity. This means that we get much more from it than we put in. 20 to 25 times as much, in fact. This is more than nuclear energy and natural gas combined.
Wind energy is exhausting. What are the other alternate forms of energy?
Wipeout!
Cowabunga! Woo!
Marty!
Hang 10!
If you've ever stood in the middle of a strong current, you know just how powerful moving water can be. Hydroelectric power, which is electrically generated from flowing water, hydro means water, provides about 7% of the power in the U.S. and about 19% of the world's total electricity production. As water flows downhill and through a dam, turbines inside the dam are spun around by the moving water. This is very much like a pinwheel is spun around in a good gust of wind. The turbine shafts are connected to a generator, and the spinning of those turbines is what creates electricity. The electricity travels through power lines that are connected to the generator, sending it to homes, buildings, and other places. Last, but definitely not least, is solar power.
I love the sun.
Sunny day is dawning and here is the sun. Hail, His Majesty the sun.
Sunlight might just be the most important form of natural energy on Earth. It keeps the planet warm, which makes it possible for life to exist. It provides food for plants when they photosynthesize, and it can also be used as an energy source for its own needs. There are two main ways that we can harness the power of the sun. Passive solar power is when solar energy is collected passively through absorption. In contrast, active solar power is when energy is actively focused, moved, or stored with technological devices.
Gee, Mr. Nare, learning about alternative energy sure was interesting. And solar energy is swell, but what about sunburns?